Hello everyone and welcome back to Spectacle Island. This is the multiplayer co-op with Nordic Farming and we have reached episode number 25. Today we have a super crazy harvest planned and that is going to be our corn in our first mega field. And before we start with that, we have to get over to the shop today to buy some equipment for the forage harvester. We are going to need the header, the forage harvester header for chopping corn, chopping maize into chaff, and we are also going to need a trailer that the crone forage harvester is going to pull and deposit all the chaff into. I am also going to the store as we need to buy a trailer for our yams truck. We have two trailers already. We have a Demler one which is around 45,000 litres and we have the Auger Master, which is what we used to ferry all the silage from the farm bunker last session. However, the Demler is a little bit small and the Auger Master only has a way of emptying from the auger funnel. So that's not going to be optimal for depositing chaff into the bunker at the BGA. So I've spotted a trailer. It's a random trailer which is 65,000 litres, which matches the trailer that's going to go on the back of the crone forage harvester, which is also 65,000 litres. So we are going to buy the forage harvester header, the trailer for the back of the crone forage harvester, and then a new trailer for the back of our yams. Let's go make some purchases and you will see that we've got lots of fundage in the bank, and that's because all the silage we sold overnight has processed in the BGA and we made a cool £517,000. So those were some big earnings and that is really going to benefit our projects today. So I'm at the store and let's make our purchases. So starting with the forage harvester header, we are going to go for the Crone X Collect 900-3, which perfectly fits our forage harvester. We'll get that used to save some cash. And then the trailer for the forage harvester is going to be the Crone Cargo, and that is 65,000 litres, as I mentioned. Get that used as well. And the trailer we are going to buy is this Randon Dumper Vendelayer, which is £96,000. We're going to get that used to save 19k, and yep, it's 65,000 litres. Right, here's all our equipment. Look at that. Hitch up to the trailer. Nice. Let's get it serviced. Right, that's all serviced up, and Nordic is servicing up the header and the forage harvester trailer. Right, all serviced up. Let's make our way to the cornfield. Right, just pulled up here. We'll wait for Nordic to catch up, but we can see all three mega fields from here. Here's our first with the corn in, our second with our canola in, and our third with our sunflowers in. So, yeah, we've got all three to harvest, starting with the corn. And it looks as if the corn is partially ready to harvest. You can obviously forage harvest it when it's at its latest growing stage, and that chops it into chaff, but it's okay if it's in the ready for harvest. That's fine. We'll just get some green and some golden. Right, Nordic is overtaken and we can follow him in. Getting the mighty crone trailer unfolded. Right, so Nordic has got the trailer unfolded. It's quite a funky beast, and he's now going to start chopping the maize. Right, so we stumbled into a bit of a problem. The crone forage harvester, the pipe doesn't reach the trailer, so Nordic's going to run that back to the shop, and we're going to buy the bigger forage harvester that has the option for a longer pipe. So we just have to pause operations until we do the swap. And there he be. The Explorer returns with a new, bigger forage harvester. So let's hitch up and hopefully see that this now pipes into the trailer. There we go. That's piping in, although sometimes it looks like it's shooting out the back. It is piping in, which is very good. So I am going to hop in with Nordic for his first passings, as yeah, I only need to really come alongside once he's full to the brim. So here we are harvesting the corn. This is going to be a big job. The size of this field is pretty big. I think it's our second biggest mega field. So with that in mind, let's get this job done. Right, so I have done a fair few loads to the bunker to drop off the chaff, and if I'm completely honest with you, it's been an absolute mad one. I've been driving around like a maniac, and I've left a path of destruction in my way, as it's been absolutely crazy trying to keep up with the forage harvester and the rate at which it is harvesting the corn in the chaff. I was hoping that we were sort of going to be just getting back in time for when Nordic had nearly filled up the crone forage harvest trailer, but he's obviously been sat there waiting with a full trailer, because every time I've got back he's just been standing still, and it's not as if he can start going again once I start emptying, because that will just mean that he fills up even quicker the next time. But yeah, I've been committing some atrocities around Spectacle Island to try and keep up with the rate. I was driving over a field that we didn't even own to try and just keep up with the rate, but yeah, it's just not going to be workable with the rate that this corn is being harvested. Don't get me wrong, it's great, but we just haven't between us got the ability to keep up with it. So what's going to happen is Nordic's done 2 headlands. I'm going to come now and do 2 headlands, and Nordic's going to do some carting for a little bit, and after I've done my 2 headlands we are going to ask for a helper's help. So we'll ask a helper to drive the forage harvester. We're going to get another random trailer, and Nordic and I are both going to cart to and from this field and the bunker. There we go. So trailer all looks set up. Gonna turn the harvester on so we can get ready to go again, and let's give this a go. I think 6 mile an hour looks to be the max speed. I'll drop that down to 5, because that might mean that Nordic's got some chance in coming to empty our trailer before it's filled up fully. Just gonna do a quick turn here so I can get the best angle for this bit. Right, let's lower away and have a bash at this row. So yeah, sometimes the animation shows the chaff shooting through the back. I'm not sure if that's just me on the multiplayer server, or if Nordic's seeing that as well, but definitely looks quite interesting. But it is filling up, so that's the most important thing. Nordic's having to follow quite closely to make sure the hopper is hanging over properly. Yep, this has felt a little bit messy, if I'm honest. I couldn't keep up with the ferrying, and the sheer volume of corn is just unwieldy, and yeah, we are going to have to draw in the help of a helper to keep us sane, I think. So I'm going to do 2 headlands, and then after that we're going to get another random trailer, and Nordic's going to join in the carting fun. I missed a bit back there, so I'm going to have to tidy it out later. But for now, I'm going to carry on with forage harvesting as neat as I can. Got lots of things to concentrate on, so it's difficult. And there is Nordic off for his first carting trip. So we're going to carry on for another 2 headlands, and I'll see you in a short while. So that is us full again after doing near enough to headlands, and Nordic is busy on a carting trip. So we are going to leave it there in terms of us actually doing the harvesting. So what I'm going to do next is, whilst Nordic's carting, I'm going to hop in the other yams at the farm, and I'm going to go get another trailer. So let's just visit the farm, as I can't seem to click onto the yams, and we'll hop into the yams, go get another random trailer, and we'll start both carting using a worker. Right, buying another random 65,000 litres. There we go, picked it up. And let's get back to the field. Right, okay, so the helper is on his way, and we are going to cart collectively, Nordic and I. So, there are going to be some niches about using a helper. The helper's going to do rows, so what that means is when the helper turns to go back on himself in the other direction, the hopper is going to be pointing into the crop, which likely means that there will probably come a time where the helper has got a full trailer and we're going to need to come alongside him to empty, and we'll have to drive into the crop for him to empty, which is going to be a little bit annoying and obviously unrealistic, but based on the volume and the resources we've got with just Nordic and I carting and the helper doing his best, I feel like we've just got to get on and get it done. He seems to be struggling with the row turning because of the trailer, but let's give him a chance, and hopefully he can then get on his way and make things right. So I'm thinking that he will probably be able to make it to the end of this row without needing to empty. I might be wrong, but let's just go for as much realism as we can here, and I'll see if he goes for another row after this strip. And yeah, I think based on the quantity, he's going to be all right. So Nordic and I are carting. I got the other random trailer in a similar, not the same orange. So we've now got mixed carts, but that's alright. Let me see in there. Okay, he's not looking too bad at the moment, so I think we're going to be alright for him to do a turn. So we are going to crack on with doing some carting whilst our helper forage harvests. And he missed a bit. Gonna have to give him a telling off. But to be fair, I missed a bit here and there. So we will see you in a short while. So I think we are probably 2/3 the way now, and I've just jumped in the forage harvester for a little bit just to mix up the work. The helper sometimes gets stuck on the end of that turn there, so I have to hop in just to reset him. But yeah, we are making some good progress. I've lost count of all the trips we've done to and from the bunker and how many loads we've got in there now, but we are making some big numbers of literage in that bunker. I look forward to seeing the final number. It will be very interesting. So let's get the worker back on his way, and I'll run back to the yams so I've got enough time to meet the helper for the turnaround. Now it's worked out quite well that we haven't had to drive in the crop for emptying, which is really good. Helps it keep a little bit more realistic rather than driving through the crop. That wouldn't look very good at all. And I've also noticed that the helper, when he's forage harvesting, he or she, don't know who it is, when they are forage harvesting, we don't get the glitchy projectile maze out the back of the trailer. It seems to correct the animation. The animation just stops at the end of the trailer, which is pretty good. So let's wait for them to do an about turn. Sometimes likes to do a bit of a tank slapper reverse to line up. There we go. But then the rest of the time it's not too bad. For the complexity of the turns and I guess the non-standard trailer that we're running, the helper's not doing a bad job at all. I think that's Nordic just pulling up behind me. Yep. So I'll get this trailer full, and then it'll be for Nordic in the next load, and then the next load, and then the next load. That is quite a nice shot there. The harvesting, the carting, a convoy of carting, me and Nordic, and then the fishing boat and the bridge in the distance. It is a fantastic map, and I'm so pleased that we've been able to do some great mega field work. But as you can see, we've still got a way to go. I think we're 2/3 done, so let's get this last third accomplished so we can compact the bunker and get it covered up. So bear with us, we'll try and get this done and see you in a short while. Right, so I think that is every last morsel of corn, maize, harvested from this field. Nordic's unloading the last amount that's in the Crone trailer, and next we are going to be over to the bunker to see just how much we have got, and I'm expecting some big numbers. We will have to wait and see what the total is, but that was a very big job, and as you would have noticed, we are in real time now, and we've been playing in real time since about 2 o'clock. So yeah, it was a pretty long job doing that overall, and there we are, the last scraps into the trailer. So Nordic will take that to the bunker. I'm going to see how I can fold this up. Right, I can't seem to work out how to make it drop down, so I'm just going to have to leave it as is. But we'll start getting the equipment back to the farm, and then it'll be doing some compacting. So let's get this all tidied away. Right, so over here at the bunker, Nordic has done a good start to get it compacted. I think he's just using the truck and trailer, so good thing I've come along with the John Deere to help get it compacted. So 70%, let's see to this. But before we finish compacting, look at that fill level, 2,226,397 litres. 2,226,397. I had to say that twice just to look at how big the volume is. That is crazy. I can't wait until we get this put into the BGA, and yeah, once it's silage of course, and see how much we get. So we'll have to compact this all, get it covered up, and once it's fermented, get it into the BGA. I think we're going to have to get another conveyor to help out with ferrying all of this into the BGA hopper. We should be able to set up a conveyor that just picks it out of the bunker and drops it in the hopper over there. Right, 8%, let's get this compacted. And there we are, 100% compacted. And the bunker is so full, there's a flat top right at the top here, and the John Deere is sitting proud on top. 2,226,000 litres, 397. And I think Nordic's about to drop just a little bit more in here. So that doesn't look full, but I reckon probably about 50,000 litres. So let's deposit and see how much we got. So we are finished compacting again, and the overall total is 2,281,064 litres. Wowzers, what a crazy volume. So I think that is most certainly it for today. We have harvested all of the corn, maize from the mega field, and we have ferried it all over to the bunker. Nordic and I did a bit of harvesting each, but really the power was from having a helper and us ferrying in a joint fashion, which worked really well, but it did take a long time. So that is it for today. Next time we will obviously see how this is fermenting once we get it all covered up, and then we will be moving on to probably a harvest in one of our other mega fields, most likely the canola, which is now ready to harvest. So that is going to be a big harvest day. But I hope you've enjoyed watching. Big thank you for your views, likes and any subscribes. If you've got any tips, tricks or things you'd like us to do, then feel free to leave a comment. But all there's left to say is, hope to see you again next time, and till then, catch you later. Cheers all. Bye bye.